Live from KSAT 12, the news at noon starts right now.
Criminal charges now waiting for an East Side man if and when he comes home.
San Antonio police believe he shot his neighbor overnight, then ran away. It happened on the 2900 block of Rigsby Avenue near South W.W. White.
Katrina Weber reports the shooting may have been the result of an ongoing beef.
Trouble, which San Antonio police believe had been brewing for a while at the Oak Meadow Villas, still seemed to catch at least one man by surprise. They say the 29-year-old was shot at point-blank range after answering a knock on his door here around 3 this morning. Witnesses told them the shooter was another neighbor, a man with whom he had an ongoing dispute. But at the time, police weren't sure exactly what turned the bad blood into bloodshed. Based on what witnesses told police, there weren't even any words exchanged this time. They say the victim was shot the minute he opened the door. An ambulance rushed him to a hospital with gunshot wounds in his chest and both arms. At first, police said he was in critical condition, then reported he was stable. Other people in the apartment with him were not hurt. The 27-year-old suspect took off before police ever showed up. With help from a helicopter and a canine, officers searched the area near Rigsby and South W.W. White, but didn't find him. Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
The city of San Antonio's long-awaited jobs training program is opening up for enrollment.
Back in 2020, you might remember, San Antonio voters approved using city sales tax dollars for the SA Ready to Work. Well, today, you can finally enroll.
City Hall reporter Garrett Berger was at the announcement this morning and tells us what you need to know.
Well, the goal of SA Ready to Work is to get people into job training or degree certification programs. The ultimate goal being getting people placed into well-paying jobs in in-demand fields. The cost to the participant, the city says, $0. Just the effort to make it through the training. Now, it was down to standing room in the City Hall briefing room for this announcement. The city says it has more than 180 employers that have signed a pledge to support the program. Most, if not all, saying they'd provide entry and mid-level jobs above $15 an hour. Now, the city is aiming to place people in industries like manufacturing, finance, and construction. Mayor Ron Nirenberg says he'd consider it a success when a single family is able to change the cycle of poverty and give their kids and grandkids a chance.
But when you think about the hundreds of families, the thousands of families, the tens of thousands of families over years that will change their prospects and their children and grandchildren's prospects, that's where real transformation occurs.
The latest numbers we've heard from the city is they want to enroll more than 28,000 people in the job training or degree programs and eventually get more than 15,600 placed into an actual job at the end of their training. Now, if you want to sign up, you can go to either Restore Education or you can call 311. And of course, there is a website online. You can go on there, register online. It also has some of the eligibility criteria. We've got the link to this site on our website, ksat.com. All you need to do, find this story. Live at City Hall, I'm Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
Thanks for that, Garrett. Now, right now, it is just 3 minutes after noon. It's 85 degrees, which isn't too bad, but things are going to get a lot hotter coming up.
And then cooler, hopefully.
We got to wait for a while for this, but you know, this week is going to be characterized by the heat for sure. And as John Paul was mentioning, it's 85 now, but look at the forecast highs for the day today. We're going to get up to 99 degrees in San Antonio, 101 in Hondo, 101 in Pleasanton. Close to 105 degrees out west toward Del Rio, Laredo, and Cotulla. So sizzling temperatures this afternoon. So today, that's the big weather story. Hot, although the humidity is going to come down during the peak heat of the day. Afternoon temperatures near 100. But here's the thing. This entire week, we're going to have record challenging heat. And it's going to be windy, too, with gusts up to 30 miles per hour. So at least in the shade, there will be a bit of breeze. And Ursula was hinting at it earlier. There could be some heat relief possible over the weekend. So she's celebrating over there. But before you get too excited, I'll explain what I mean coming up in just a bit. John Paul, Ursula.
Well, there was a deadly shooting 2 weeks after someone was shot and killed a man. Police still haven't found that suspect. Now they're looking to the public, hoping you can help with their investigation. Police say 29-year-old Andrew Jacob Rangel died on May 4th. He He was shot while driving along I-35 in Benz-Engelman. This is a photo of the vehicle believed to be connected to the shooting. It's a silver Buick. They say someone inside this car fired shots at Ronquel's Honda Civic, hitting him and causing him to crash. He died at the scene. If you have any information that can help, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 210-224-STOP.
San Antonio police say a fight led to a double shooting on the city's west side last night. It happened just before 10 p.m. in the 4000 block of Sherrill Brook Road, just south of Bandera Road. SAPD says the argument started in the parking lot of an apartment complex. And during that fight, a man ran up and started firing shots into the air, but then also shot two men. One man was grazed in the head, the other shot in the shoulder and torso. Officers say that the suspect may have gotten away in a blue car. The victims were taken to the hospital in stable condition.
Meanwhile, on the city's northwest side, a separate shooting. San Antonio police were called to the Hills and Dales Ice House on White Fawn Drive near Babcock in 1604. Police say a fight broke out in the bar and ended with one man shooting another man in the stomach. He was taken to the hospital. It's not clear how he's doing this noon. Officers detained several people at the scene, working to find out if any arrests were made.
Now to the latest in that horrific mass shooting in Buffalo, New York. 10 people were killed, 3 others wounded when a heavily armed gunman opened fire in a supermarket, targeting mostly black customers and employees. The 18-year-old suspect had a huge social media presence, so investigators quickly determined that this attack was a racist hate crime. What's more, had he not gotten caught, he had plans to continue his killing spree of black Americans. ABC's Rita Roy has the latest on where that case is today.
FBI investigators scouring through evidence after 10 people were gunned down in this top supermarket in an attack officials say was driven by racist hate.
This is an absolute racist hate crime. This is someone who has hate in their heart, soul, and mind.
18-year-old Peyton Gendron now behind bars, charged with murder. Police say he drove hours from his home to allegedly target this predominantly black neighborhood with a detailed plan to kill, wearing military fatigues and opening fire Saturday afternoon, shooting at least 50 rounds and live streaming the massacre. Employee Yania Brown McReynolds decided to hide as gunshots rang out.
I was frozen in time. I literally couldn't move. I heard all the gunshots. I heard all the bodies fall.
Others never got that chance, the community coming together to remember the 10 whose lives were stolen. 86-year-old Ruth Whitfield killed.
We're very, very close family, and my mother was the glue that held us all together.
Retired Police Lieutenant Aaron Salter Jr., who was working as a security guard at the store, losing his life after bravely taking on the shooter, allowing others to escape.
I know people in this city will never forget what he did.
As Gendron sits in jail on suicide watch after pleading not guilty, authorities now digging into his past, including alleged extremist views posted online and a 180-page document fixated on replacement theory, a white supremacist conspiracy seeking to blame Jews that believes non-whites will replace white people. The text also praising other mass shooters. Authorities also saying he had plans to continue his attack.
It appeared that his plans were to drive out of here looking to shoot more black people, as he put it.
And many are frustrated about some red flags that may have been overlooked, including the suspect's social media posts and previous threats of violence that he's made. Rena Roy, ABC News, Buffalo, New York.
And the best of the best in the East and the West. I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. The NBA Conference Finals start this week. A look at the matchups still ahead.
How do I follow that up? All right, a program that works with convenience stores trying to bring some healthy food to more people in San Antonio. Tiffany Huertas explains how it works after the break. A boil water notice still in effect for the town of LaCoste. The Texas Department of Environmental Quality saying that all of LaCoste public water customers do need to boil their water prior to consumption. Now, this is due to reduced distribution system water pressure and a water outage. The notice includes water that's used for washing your hands and your face, brushing your teeth, drinking, cooking, and even, and this is important, the water that you use to freeze for ice. The water should be brought to a vigorous boil and then boiled continuously for 2 minutes. It's to remain in effect until the public water system there says otherwise.
The city of San Antonio says a program is tackling food deserts. That's areas of town where it's hard to find affordable fresh produce. It's having a big impact across different communities.
The Healthy Corner Stores program started up in 2019 on the south side. It's now expanded to over 30 stores all across the city. Tiffany Huertas has more on what this program means to those living in these areas and how it's changing their lives.
A lot of people can't travel too much, so they come and buy whatever they need.
This corner store off West Commerce Street sells not only meats, but fresh produce thanks to a city program.
Apples and oranges.
Carrie Rodabush is thankful to have these items available here.
I have a family that has been diabetic, and I understand that really the importance of health.
The Healthy Corner Stores program involves working with local businesses to bring fresh fruits and vegetables to different neighborhoods.
We're working in areas that just have low access to food, specifically healthy, fresh fruits and vegetables.
The vendor the city works with offers over 40 varieties of fruits and vegetables, everything from cilantro, celery, broccoli, and even cauliflower.
In the past year, we've sold over 100,000 pounds of produce out of all of our stores.
For those living near corner stores, this program has changed their lives.
I'm glad that it's available because when I was much younger, it didn't seem like it was that important having vegetables, fresh vegetables and fruits, but now I feel that it is.
Tiffany Huertas, KSAT 12 News.
Taking a look outside with live cam. Can you see a cloud anywhere?
Looks like a great day to go to the pool. That's exactly where I'm headed after this newscast.
John just keeps talking about it and talking about it.
Hey, today's supposed to be my day off, but I want to hang out with you guys.
We're happy you're here, John Paul. We're happy you're going to enjoy the pool. Just don't forget the sunscreen and to stay hydrated, okay? That's important.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Lots of cold drinks.
All right, we are going to be seeing temperatures climb to near 100 degrees this afternoon. You know what we could really use, though? Some rain. The aquifer is down 9/10 of a foot, almost a whole foot over the past 24 hours. At least the pollen count isn't too bad today. We've got 4 allergens out there: molds, grass, willow, and pigweed. They are all low. More on those record-breaking temperatures forecast this afternoon, and when we could see a little bit of a cool down, hopefully soon.
Okay, John Paul had a very important question.
I did?
Yeah. Hydration in this kind of weather is very important.
Yeah.
You scared me for a second.
Hydration is very
And he's
important.
planning to hydrate.
That's
Yes.
good.
I'm questioning perhaps whether the adult libations.
Well, you know, everything will be mixed with like mineral water, some
okay.
lime, you know, just
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sounds like
a fun,
tequila.
family fun day at the pool.
It's just like to remind everybody, it's 12:15. Okay, now last night we had a really wonderful thing occur, the lunar eclipse. I know John Paul got to see it in person. I was asleep, so I'm thankful for Skywatcher, who sent in this wonderful picture of the lunar eclipse here from last night. You can see also how cool it is that you can see some stars behind that as well. So great picture there. You can send in your KSAT Connect pictures to our weather app. We love to show weather pictures on air. All you got to do is get the app and you'll be able to post to KSAT Connect. All right, it is 84 degrees outside. The airport is measuring partly cloudy skies. It's measuring some very thin high cirrus clouds. Otherwise, though, we've got a good blue hue to the sky. Southeast winds at 10 miles per hour. Dew points are still fairly high. So there is a bit of a heat index value out there right now. But as we head into the afternoon, rest of the afternoon rather, those dew points are going to fall. It's 84 in San Antonio, as I just mentioned, 86 Rio Medina, 85 in Bandera, 84 in Bulverde, 86 in New Braunfels, 89 in Pleasanton. Here's a KSAT 12-hour forecast for the remainder of the day, getting into the 90s here as we head into the afternoon. If you're planning on picking up your kiddos, it's going to be hot. 99 degrees for the forecast high. We're going to have winds from the southeast at about 10 miles per hour. Keep in mind, too, that when we reach 99, that'll be 2 degrees above the record for the day. So today is likely going to go down as a record hot day. Now, even close to sunset, it's still going to be 90 degrees. And after sunset, we're still going to see temperatures in the 80s. Tonight, winds are going to pick up a little bit from the southeast at about 15 miles per hour, but it is going to be a warm, muggy night tonight if you have Monday night plans. Elsewhere, we'll be looking at a high temperature of 101 Utopia, 102 in Sabinal. Our average high temperature this time of year, 87. So we're running some 10 to 15 degrees above that. 98 in New Braunfels, 99 in Kerrville. All right, let's talk about our weather across the nation. There's quite a bit of thunderstorm activity across parts of New England and the Northeast, as well as in the Carolinas, and some severe weather is possible out there. They're getting all the rain. We're just getting this high pressure system that is really settled over West Texas. And as you can see, I turned on the upper level winds here too, and you can see how the rain and the clouds kind of just follow this upper level high pressure system, this ridge of high pressure. It's going to keep things dry for us, even though it's going to weaken over the coming days. It's going to keep things dry, and it's going to keep things hot too. So here's a look at the afternoon forecast for the next several days. Through Friday, we're going to be challenging record heat. Tomorrow, challenging the record of 97. Wednesday, challenging the record of 98. I don't think we'll make it to 101 on Thursday, but it's still going to be hot. And then Friday, we could be close to that record of 100 degrees as well. The one thing that we'll have that'll maybe help you out a little bit is that it's going to stay windy too. So if you find some shade, we'll have wind gusts of up to 30 miles per hour through the weekend. And we've been talking about it. When can we see some potential relief from this heat? Well, there are signs that a cool front is going to move through Saturday, Sunday and drop our highs from the 90s into the 80s. That's much more normal for this time of year. It could bring with it some isolated showers and storms, but I really don't feel confident in saying that this is going to bring us healthy rain. So unfortunately, that's the case. Otherwise, it's going to be hot for the remainder of the week. Temperatures flirting with that triple-digit mark and potentially overcoming a few more records here and there. May is off to a very hot start for us. Coming up, how much rain would we need over the summer months in order to get out of drought? I've got an update on that coming up in a bit. Ursula, John Paul?
Thank you, Sarah.
Unseasonably hot, record-challenging heat. Thanks for that, Sarah. San Antonio FC is set to host the top team in the West. That's after a busy week. Details after the break. The NBA season nearing its end, and we had a couple Game 7s to narrow down the playing field. In the West, the Mavs took on the Suns. Dallas took the lead early and never looked back, beating Phoenix 123-90. The Western Conference Finals matchup is now set. 4-seed Dallas takes on 3-seed Golden State. Game 1, Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Now to the Eastern Conference, Bucks at Celtics for Game 7 of that series. Bucks take the lead early, but the Celtics counter late in the first half. In the third quarter, the home team pours it on, thanks in part to Grant Williams. He hits a trio of three-pointers. The Celtics actually hit 22 three-pointers, while the Bucks, on the other hand, only hit 4 in the entire game. In the end, Boston knocked off the defending champs 109-81. And the Eastern Conference Finals starts tomorrow night. It's Boston versus Miami. Tip-off is set for 7:30 tomorrow. It's been a busy week for San Antonio FC. Unfortunately, it's resulted in back-to-back losses. The first in Phoenix last weekend, then in the fourth round of the U.S. Open Cup against the Houston Dynamo FC on Wednesday. In both matches, San Antonio failed to score. Saturday, San Antonio was on the road to take on the Miami FC. Deshane Beckford put San Antonio on the board in the 42nd minute. SAFC kept Miami to just 7 shots the entire match, and only 2 were on goal. San Antonio won 2-0. This game was important for midfielder Beckford, who had not started for San Antonio since his game back on April 9th.
I mean, it's football. Everybody expected me to start the season strong, but unfortunately, it's a new team. I had to adapt. It took me a minute, and now I understand the system. So I was always ready. I just think it was just the right time for me to score,
Now, San Antonio FC will host the top team in the West, the Colorado Springs Switchbacks FC. That game is set for Saturday night at 7:30. Now, it's good to see San Antonio FC get back on the right track, but going back to the NBA, I'm a huge basketball fan. I woke up Sunday going, we have 2 Game 7s ready to go. Both of them were blowouts.
I know.
It was just a little disappointing.
I hate the blowout part about the playoffs, but someone's got to win. All right, summer's coming, and if you're planning a vacation, we have a warning for you. With all the new ways to book a getaway, we're going to show you how you need to read the fine print. Some deals could come with some extra fees. Coming up today at 5, whether you're looking for a house rental or a cabin, 12 on your sides, Marilyn Moore shares what you need to look for to avoid any surprises. A troubling number. The U.S. death toll from COVID-19 has officially now hit 1 million, less than 2.5 years since the outbreak. To put it all in perspective, the number of dead here is the equivalent to a 9/11 attack every day for 336 days.
It's roughly equal to the number of Americans who died in the Civil War and World War II combined, or as if Boston and Pittsburgh were wiped out.
Last week, the Biden administration honored the lives lost with a special ceremony. Flags at the White House were lowered to half staff.
And now to the latest in Russia's war in Ukraine. Finland and Sweden both officially announcing steps to become members of NATO.
Russia, after previously threatening retaliation, it now says their membership in NATO will not make much of a difference. ABC's Ike has more.
Today, another blow to Russia. Finland and Sweden taking formal steps to apply for NATO membership, which would increase NATO's presence on Russia's border. Finland and Sweden's joining NATO would be considered an escalation in the eyes of Russian President Vladimir Putin, who previously called the alliance's expansion into Eastern Europe a threat and cited it as a reason for invading Ukraine. The Kremlin responding this morning, saying their application won't make a difference. On the ground, Russia pushing to take full control of the port city of Mariupol. This video, posted online by pro-Russian separatists, show fire attacks raining down on the steel plant where the last Ukrainian fighters are holed up. Inside the plant, a Ukrainian soldier singing as explosions can be heard in the background. Yet, Ukrainian fighters are making progress, most notably in the northeast, where they successfully pushed Russian forces out of the areas surrounding Kharkiv. The city's governor saying shelling intensity has significantly reduced. American-made weapons making the difference. These howitzers now in the hands of Ukrainian fighters. The British Defense Ministry also estimating Russia has lost 1/3 of its ground combat forces that were initially committed to the invasion. NATO adding Russia has been unable to reach its strategic goals in the country.
They failed to take Kiev. They're pulling back from around Kharkiv.
The Kremlin is saying it plans to send up to 2,500 reservists to the war in Ukraine. And on the economic front, McDonald's now saying it will completely sell off its Russian business. The global fast food giant entered the Russian market 32 years ago. Ike ABC News, Washington.
Vice President Kamala Harris is leading an important diplomatic mission to the United Arab Emirates on Monday. Harris is going to be joined by Secretary of State Antony Blinken to confer with Sheikh Mohammed, the new president of the UAE. The vice president will also be expressing President Biden's condolences for the recent passing of Sheikh Khalifa. The previous president of the UAE died on Friday at the age of 73. Sheikh Mohammed has been widely seen as the de facto leader since his brother suffered a stroke back in 2014. The UAE represents a key U.S. partner in the Persian Gulf region, a relationship the Biden administration wants to strengthen.
And a reminder that polls are open. If you didn't get a chance to vote in the March primary election, today's your chance. This runoff election will decide races that did not have a majority winner during the March 1st primary. If you have questions about how, when, and where to vote, we've got the answers on KSAT.com. Just go to the Vote 2022 section.
Also on KSAT.com, information on those rising property taxes. And there's something you can do about it by protesting your property appraisal. Today, the deadline to get it done, and you can do it online. In fact, KSAT can show you how to get it done. Just go to KSAT.com.
We've been talking about how hot it's going to be There's light, or I should say shade, at the end of the tunnel, but we got lots of hot days to go through before then.
We do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, the weekend looks like we could see a bit of a cool down, at least from where we're at right now. It's not necessarily going to be cool by the weekend's end, but it'll be better than 100 degrees. Now, I do want to take a moment to just stress how pretty dire our drought situation is. You know, we've got exceptional drought out there in the middle of May, and May is our rainiest month of the year typically. So this is a look at how much rain would be needed through August to end the drought. 18 inches of rain for the Hondo, San Antonio, New Braunfels, Seguin, Floresville, Austin area, down to Hallettsville. And then off to across the hill country is even more than that, more than 18 inches of rain for Bernie, Bandera, Lakey, Rock Springs, Del Rio, Fredericksburg, up into the big country. And then across areas like the valley and to the southwest of San Antonio, like Pleasanton, Pearsall, Carrizo Springs, more than 14 and a half inches of rain would be needed. The probability of that happening, of drought ending this summer, is less than 1%. So it's not great for us. Now, the one caveat to this would be if we got a tropical system that brought some heavy rains, but that comes with its own set of issues. So we need rain, and looking ahead, it really doesn't look great. There is a small glimmer for some rainfall across the weekend in the form of isolated showers and storms, but really, drought is likely to get worse before it gets any better. If you're planning on being out there this afternoon, perhaps picking up your kids from school, daycare, or just heading out and about this afternoon, 99 for the high temperature. Coming up, I've got to look at your aquifer, your pollen, and we'll take a look at how hot this May has been comparatively to Mays in the past. Ursula.
Thank you, Sarah. All right, attention sweet tooths. Skittles, Starburst, and Lifesavers gummies are all part of a new recall alert. Bar's Wrigley Confectionery says that there's a chance that some of those items might have been contaminated with thin metal strands. The products were distributed in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. Officials say there have been no illnesses reported, but the company says it will help retailers take these potentially tainted candies off store shelves. More information is available at mars.com.
That's some scary stuff. Now to some more scary stuff. The baby formula shortage. Congress is set to take up 2 bills this week designed to ease the shortage and get formula into the hands of parents. ABC's Ariel Reshev has the details.
As the formula shortage strains families nationwide, lawmakers in Washington vowing to take action to help resolve it.
We must do something as quickly as possible, but as safely as possible, and use caution for these babies.
The House working on 2 bills. The first, emergency funding to expedite the process for the U.S. to purchase formula from FDA-approved facilities abroad. The second, widening formula access under government programs. That help can't come soon enough for new parents from coast to coast.
It's hard. It's really hard. It's sad. It's scary. I mean, it's super scary. It's the only thing she can eat.
My husband's running to 3 or 4 different stores, just trying to find something.
An average 43% of formula varieties are unavailable nationwide. And 8 states plus D.C. have more than 50% of various kinds of formula out of stock.
We went from having our formula being sent to us every couple of weeks for pharmacy to scrambling and looking all over the place for it.
Mom Amy Dolan, who lives in Flanders, New Jersey, says she's faced a crisis finding the formula her baby Connor needs because of his milk protein allergy.
We've been actively looking all the time. Every night we lay in bed and we're checking what websites we can find and how much it's going to cost. People saw it as an opportunity to buy all this formula and, price gouge at parents who will pay anything.
The FDA now saying it is taking steps to dramatically improve supply in the U.S. in a matter of weeks.
And one of the major companies warning that this crisis could last through the end of the year. Many families now taking to social media to alert one another when there is a restock of formula at pharmacies and grocery stores in their areas. Ariel Reshev, ABC News, New York.
The U.S. Postal Service has seen some pretty hard times, and it's going to see some more. It's expected to lose $110 billion over the next decade. What those losses mean for you and your wallet.
And your favorite pizza place may take longer to deliver your order. How companies are explaining the slowdown, coming up after the break.
We've been talking about it during the commercial. Yes, we're seeing shortages all over the place, but listen to this. That also includes a shortage of pizza delivery drivers.
That's right. Major chains are saying they've seen a drop in sales this year. Both Domino's and Pizza Hut say it's because they don't have enough drivers. Of course, businesses want to hire more drivers, but the U.S. jobs market has yet to fully recover from the COVID-19 pandemic, and not as many people are applying for those types of positions. And of course, the rising gas prices don't help.
But listen to this. At the same time, demand for pizza delivery is up. For many companies, Domino's says its delivery rate is now actually 6% higher than it was back pre-COVID in 2019.
And from shortages to price hikes, Forever stamps are expected to go up 2 cents in July from 58 to 60 cents. Costs for other mailing services are also expected to rise, including metered letters, domestic postcards, and international letters. The Postal Service first proposed the increase last month, blaming inflation and increased operating costs. The Postal Regulatory Commission is reviewing the increases and is expected to approve them. They would go into effect July 10th.
JetBlue wants Spirit Airlines, and the company is willing to do almost anything to do it, even staging a hostile takeover to get it. It's the latest twist in an industry battle for the low-cost carrier. Spirit has already rejected a takeover offer from JetBlue. Then it decided to merge with fellow budget airline Frontier instead. But JetBlue didn't back down. It's going straight to Spirit's shareholders. It's encouraging them to vote against the Frontier deal and offering its own all-cash offer of $30 a share.
Well, it's not what you want to hear, but sometimes when you got all that stuff and you just need to take a vacation, it's hot outside, it'd be a good day to take a flight somewhere, or just hang out here in San Antonio.
Yeah, stay inside, maybe hang out by a pool or something.
Hang out in AC.
Someplace to stay cool today, because again, it's hot out there, and it's going to be even hotter this afternoon with temperatures close to 100. Thankfully, some good news is that the pollen count isn't bad. There's only 4 allergens out there: molds, grass, willow, and pigweed, and all of those allergens are low. Bad news is we need rain, and the aquifer is down nearly a foot over the past 24 hours. It is now more than 20 feet below the monthly average. We need rain. It's not a great chance for rain in the forecast. It's going to stay hot, but there is a little glimmer for some cooler temperatures by Sunday of this upcoming weekend. I've got those details for you coming up.
KSAT 12 celebrates Military City, USA, powered by USAA.
San Antonio is the heart of military training for every new recruit joining the United States Air Force. And here at Lackland, there's also special training for military police. Here's a look at the largest career field in the Air Force: security forces.
With the foundational information, they get a 4-hour-long lecture on the objective, standard, reasonableness of the Fourth Amendment. From there, we get them into the Milo systems, where they get to structurally place themselves in scenarios to where they can build their skills, their communication skills with dealing with subjects or suspects, and then applying the elements as they've been learned.
The course incorporates different phases of training to teach airmen how to defend and protect everyone and everything inside the Air Force.
From here, when they're out here, we give them a little bit of stress inoculation to kind of get their heart rate going, their adrenaline pumping.
Sir, I'm from Security Force. I'm Airman Godfrey.
Kind of simulated to what they're going to experience in a real-life scenario. And we get them in the houses with those real-time reflexive responses so they can react accordingly.
Taking a look outside, all you got to know is it's going to be really hot. You need to hydrate.
Find some shade.
And I got my pun. Beat the heat will be quite a feat, JP.
Wow, good job.
She's been holding on to that one because I did.
It took me 15 minutes.
The best of the best, from east to west. I'm a poet. I didn't even know it.
Man.
Sarah, you got anything over there? You got any?
Now it's up to you.
It's gonna be hot.
We're gonna be surviving and thriving this week.
Okay.
Surviving and thriving.
Put her on the spot, and she comes through.
Well, I thought I would make this heat interesting by talking about the fact that this May so far has been our hottest May on record. So here's an interesting fact for you. Every single red square you see here is a day where the temperature has been warmer than average. We've hit a few records, one on the 7th, one on the 9th, one on the 14th, and one on the 15th. And today we're likely going to see a record broken as well. I've also included the fact that there's the projected forecast for you, which means that these days are likely going to be hotter than average as well. So we're 8.4 degrees above average. If May were to end today, this would be the hottest May on record. There's not much signs of complete relief from this heat, although by Sunday, we could be seeing high temperatures in the 80s rather than in the upper 90s. So that could be nice. But outside right now, it is in the 80s and even in the 90s in some spots. It's a 92 in Pleasanton, 86 in New Braunfels, 86 in Hondo, 87 in Uvalde, 88 in Del Rio. We've got clear skies, perhaps some wispy cirrus clouds here and there, but that's about it. 83 in Canyon Lake, 84 in Bernie, 88 in Comfort, and 88 in Kerrville. It is also a bit muggy out there. Dew points are in the upper 60s, but here's the thing. These dew points have been dropping. By later this afternoon, dew points are actually going to be in the 50s, and so we won't have to deal with much of a heat index during the hottest part of the day. 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is a look at what the temperatures are going to be like then. We'll be at 100 at Port SA, 100 in Castroville, 102 in Sabinal, 100 in Bandera, 97 in Canyon Lake, 98 in New Braunfels, and 97 in Seguin. Here's your KSAT 12-hour forecast. By 2, we'll be at 95. And then at 4 p.m., that's when we're going to hit the peak heat. 99 degrees for the high temperature. That'll beat the record by 2 degrees. So we're going to have another record hot day in May today and probably tomorrow, too. And we'll be looking at temperatures falling into the 80s after sunset. So it's going to stay warm after sunset. Winds will be from the southeast, 5 to 15 miles per hour. So a bit of a breeze, but we're actually going to see much windier conditions later on this week. Let's take a look at the satellite radar across the nation. We've got some severe weather possible across parts of the northeast, all the way down to parts of Virginia and North Carolina. Nothing like that here. Instead, we've got the opposite weather pattern, which is a ridge of high pressure in place, and that's what's been keeping it dry and what will keep it hot over the coming days. We're going to be seeing temperatures in the upper 90s over the coming days. It isn't until later in the week that some cooler air could sag in from Canada and actually bring us some relief from this heat. By about Sunday, we'll see temperatures fall by some 10 degrees or so from that cool front that's going to be moving through. It doesn't look great for a lot of rain around San Antonio, but we're still going to include about a 20% chance for isolated showers and storms. And we may actually be able to increase that chance for precipitation as we get closer to the weekend. We just need to have the weekend more in our 2020 forecast vision. What we do see in our 2020 forecast vision is that we are going to be breaking a record tomorrow, close to breaking a record or tying a record on Wednesday with highs in the upper 90s. And it is going to start to get windy tomorrow, too, with gusts up to about 30 miles per hour. So hang on. We're still in for the heat over the next few days. We'll be back with more news after the break.
Welcome back. Your time, 12:53 in the afternoon, and fans of crime dramas have something to look forward to, especially if you like to binge watch, which we all do. We've been spoiled. Netflix has created a new series based on the best-selling novels about the Lincoln Lawyer.
CNN's Alicia Stanford has details on how that show is now streaming on Netflix.
The Lincoln Lawyer, that what they call you?
Some do, yes.
Why?
They work out of my car.
Mickey Haller is back on the road in The Lincoln Lawyer. Netflix created this series based on the best-selling Michael Connelly novels about an attorney who gets most of his work done in the backseat of his Lincoln while navigating traffic between courthouses in Los Angeles. Manuel Garcia Rulfo steps into the role of an attorney hoping to rebuild his reputation after a series of setbacks.
Jerry Vincent left you his practice, including the Trevor Elliott trial.
That guy who killed his wife and her boyfriend.
Allegedly.
For me, it was very important and very thankful and excited about, you know, as a Mexican actor, to be portraying my client, you know, not a drug dealer or whatever, which sometimes is fun, but to be portraying a lead role as a lawyer, you know? Yeah. So that was like, wow, this is amazing.
Christopher Gorham enters this scene as a video game mogul who needs Mickey's help fighting murder charges.
Do you think Dad's okay? Don't worry about him too, honey.
Co-starring in this fast-paced drama co-created by David E. Kelly, Arnev Campbell, and Becky Newton as Mickey's ex-wives, Angus Sampson as his burly Riley investigator and Jazz Raycole as his driver.
I think it will appeal to so many people. If you love the books, you're gonna love what you see. If you've never seen the books, it's intriguing, it's cool, it's fun, it's sexy. Diverse,
and timely.
Are we bringing the dog every day?
He's still getting used to me working away from home.
In Hollywood, I'm Alicia Stanford.
That's a good one.
I'll have to check it out. I haven't seen it yet, but.
Okay. A lot of activities on SA Live today. We got Fiona and Jen.
Oh, yes. Happy Monday. Yes, happy Monday. And you know we like to eat on this show. Of course. And that means even our bouquets.
And look at these. Look how beautiful they are. Yes, Alfredo Pena, owner of Better Than Flowers SA, is here. And not only are these beautiful, but you are going to show us a few tips if somebody wants to attempt, right, to do this at home.
Right. So there's a couple of things that are really important. One is don't overfill the bag, because you need to be able to squeeze, and it's kind of hard to do it from up here.
Okay.
And then the other thing that's really important is to put a base on the cupcake. And that's going to be for two reasons. One, it helps the icing stick. And two, it covers the cupcake, because there are some flowers that have gaps in them, and then you won't be able to see the base.
The little details make all the difference.
Absolutely.
We have more from Alfredo in a bit. Now, after you eat the cupcakes, you might want to burn them off, right? InBalance Studio is here, and they are sharing some of their free upcoming classes this summer.
All right, and we know you're gonna feel hot this summer, but you know, you don't wanna feel too hot. You just wanna look hot. So Jules Aldaz has got some tips for you, right?
That's right, I have some great tips and great outfits to show, but one tip I do want to mention is with accessories. So when you accessorize in the summertime, nobody wants necklaces, because especially a statement necklace is just gonna stick to you and sweat. So stick with statement earrings and you can't go wrong each time. And you can mix them up with different colors and it's just a good piece to wear.
All right, all that and more when SA Live continues in just a few minutes.
Right now on KSAT.com, if you want to beat the heat, another rhyme. Some movie theaters are offering free and discounted tickets.
That includes Evo, Hometown Cinemas, and Santikos. You can get all the details, including a look at what movies they'll be showing at these discounted prices on our website, KSAT.com. We've got cooling centers opening up. We have people taking the buses just to get out of the heat. Now we got movie theaters.
Also, splash pads are also good for kids.
They are. And you know, it's kind of interesting because, you know, we're from San Antonio. We know it gets hot, right? But it just doesn't usually get this hot this early for this long. So all those tips are good there on KSAT.com. And we're going to continue to see it be unseasonably hot by some 10 degrees through Saturday. There is hope that a cool front will cool us down into the 80s, at least temporarily on Sunday. So that's something to look forward to. Otherwise, just buckle down with the heat. We're going to likely beat a record this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon as well.
And as Sarah said earlier, we're going to be surviving and thriving through this heat. All right, guys, that does it for us. Thanks for watching.
SA Live starts right now.
Celebrate San Antonio. Coming to you live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
Well, hello and happy Monday. Yes, the show is definitely blooming today.
Oh, they're too pretty to eat. Look at those.
Right? Do they look good enough to eat? Do they? Because guess what? You can. We're going to explain in a second. Good afternoon. I'm Fiona Gorostiza.
I'm Jen Tobias-Stresky filling in for Mike Osterhage today. And do you know what today is? It's National Barbecue Day.
Oh my
Makes me
gosh.
excited.
Bouquets we can eat and National Barbecue Day.
Yes, so we want to know if you have a favorite spot in town. It's hard to pick. We were talking about this earlier, Fiona. How do you pick just one?
You know, there are so many great spots in town. It would be hard for me to pick a favorite because we've got a lot of great barbecue on this show. So if I had to pick, I would say my husband's grilling in whatever he grills.
Oh, okay. That's a safe answer. Yes, I'm not going to pick a place.
You're welcome, baby.
Wow, points, ding, 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 ding. Yes. I just love brisket. Brisket anytime, in a taco, with some guac. I won't pick a place either, out of fairness for everybody. I love you all, okay?
Yay. Give us some ideas. Let us know at SA Live KSAT on Facebook and Twitter, and we'll see how that shakes down a little later in the show.
All right, do you have something to celebrate? It is graduation season, and you know what's better than flowers? A bouquet that looks beautiful, but you can chow down on it. Look at those.
Man, all right. Alfredo Pena is making our dreams come true. Owner of Better Than Flowers SA is here to show us his edible works of art. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
These look incredible, and I love that with some of them here, you've worked in, you know, kind of like the real flowers, right, with the edible. And at first glance, it's hard to tell.
Right, I know.
You know.
Well, that's the idea.
Right?
The idea was to make it as realistic as possible. And the reason that I garnish them with flowers is so that you can do a reference, right? Because sometimes we think we nailed it, and then we put it next to the flower, and we're like, oops, no, we didn't.
Yeah,
right?
like,
So this is a good reference.
It's like some moments on the show. Sometimes we think we nail it, and no. Okay, all right. So you're going to show us one of the easier designs?
Right.
Maybe?
We'll try. We will try.
All right, so we want to get started?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we did is we've already added the base, and as I said, the base covers a cupcake, and then it also helps it stick. So what we're going to do is a hydrangea, which is this one right here, and this is a 2-color, right?
Okay.
You notice it's going to have the pink, and it's going to have the white inside, right? So how we do that is kind of magic, but
I like that. Magic.
and so what you do, so the tip is also important, right? This is a tip that's specifically for this kind of flower, and then we have another tip that's the open flower, the open star, which is for rosettes.
Okay.
Right? So we're gonna do, and what you do is you get your cupcake, and then you start on the outside, and then you squeeze in, press in, and then squeeze, and then pull.
Press in. Squeeze.
Squeeze.
No, stay on there. Oh no.
That's it.
Okay, I'm trying.
Look at you go. Okay.
You got to press down so that it can make sure that it makes good contact.
There we go. Okay.
There you go.
And then you just keep working your way around?
And then keep working around. And notice that there are some actual gaps in there, but you don't see them because we put that base.
Yes. Now tell us how this business got started.
What is that?
How did you start your business?
Yeah, it was really a result of COVID. You know, there was, like everybody, we had a very difficult year, and there was several losses that we had. And then I work at a hospital where we took care of COVID patients. So at the end of the day, my mind just needed a break, right? And I started this just for fun. And then I was surprised at how nice it looked. And then I did it again, and then I posted it on Facebook, and then it just kind of took off. There you go, you got it.
Well, this part of it, yes. The start, not so much. But it does show improvement, right?
Yes, it looks beautiful.
Well, if you want a moonlight, you definitely can.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to need a lot more practice for sure. Okay, I'm going to put it right next to that one so you can see this is how it's supposed to be, and that's mine.
And a lot of detail to these. I see the succulents there that you did, and then you said, what was the other one that is, this one, right? That takes a lot of time.
Yes, that's a chrysanthemum, and the chrysanthemum is a difficult one because you literally do one petal at a time.
Okay, yeah, we're not going to try that.
We'd be here for a little bit.
We'd be here the whole hour.
That,
okay. All right, now what cupcake flavors do you have?
I have vanilla, and I have chocolate, and really if anybody specific about, do gluten-free as well.
Oh, nice.
And so it just depends on what they ask.
And you said you had a family, right, that you did almost every
there was a family
occasion
that
recently.
I did their anniversary, and then I did a birthday, and then I did a funeral, unfortunately, and then I'm doing a graduation for them as well.
Wow.
So they've kept coming back.
All right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So for every occasion, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. All right, what is the second one we're going to attempt here?
Actually, we're going to just do it again.
Oh, wow.
We're going to,
That means we need the practice.
We're going to just...
He's like, listen, you didn't nail it. Okay.
All right.
And again, this is where that base is important, so I'm going to give you this one.
Okay. And then just try it again.
And get started.
Okay. One more time, Jen. Let's make him proud.
There, in case you need another one.
Thank you. And what's the best way for someone to order from you if they'd like to place an order?
So I have a website. It's called betterthanflowerssa.com, and we have a Facebook page. And right now is I bake to order, so I usually need about 4 or 5 day notice because I don't have anything in stock. I bake it as soon as I get the order. And then you can pick them up at PB&J in Tay. That is where I'm cooking out of. And so I encourage you to come and pick them up and have a peanut butter and jelly experience as well.
Yes.
So shout out to Jeremiah for allowing me to use his kitchen, as now we're partnering together
And that is
in that
true.
endeavor.
It is a peanut butter and jelly experience.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
You
is.
know, because oh my gosh, they're so incredibly good what he's got over there.
And the other thing that I mentioned is maybe some people are not ready to do a whole bouquet, right? You haven't tasted it. So for the 28th of May, we're going to include it complimentary in the brunch menu for Candlelight Poorhouse.
Yes.
So if you go by and have their brunch, we're going to include a free complimentary cupcake. And then we'll be selling them out of PB&J and Tay as well.
Okay. Nice. All right. Thank you so much. For more information, you can head over to SALive.com and click the As Seen on SA Live tab. Again, Candlelight Poorhouse. You can go there on May 28th and get that cupcake.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
And you won't have to wonder because I'll be leaving some here for you guys to taste.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You know the way to our hearts there, Alfredo. Okay. Well, we're all about supporting, as you know, local businesses here on the show. And today we hear more from Hope Pedraza. She's a mom of 2, fitness instructor, and owner of InBalance Fitness.
Yes, and she's using social media to help encourage other women to take care of themselves. I went to go visit her. Take a look.
When I originally started the studio, I wanted to create a space where everybody could get everything in one place, because that's what I like to do. I don't like to do the same thing every day. So I wanted to have a place where you could do high intensity, low intensity, you could do yoga, you could do all the things you wanted to do all in one place. And then as we've grown and evolved, I wanted to kind of expand on that and create a place where people could get nutritional support and accountability, and they can get like wellness all in one place. And so I've kind of evolved over the years into really, I guess it was my original goal, but it really just has grown over the years. And so especially over the past few years, I've really put a focus on the nutrition piece of things. I've expanded my own education and being able to offer more, really go in at a deeper level. Now that we're in this new space here, we've kind of changed a few things too, where now we're offering just kind of wellness at a full scale. So we have a 3D body scanner now. We can really track metrics, and we're not so much in a place where we're concerned about the number on the scale, but it's tracking like the really important numbers, like your body mass and your bone density and muscle mass and all of those really important things that matter to your health as you get older. 2, not everybody comes in like super high energy every day. Sometimes you just don't feel great. Sometimes you're like literally just dragging yourself out the door. You're like, I know I need to do this. I'm just gonna go. And so having that option where it's like, hey, there's no judgment here. Like if you wanna scale your workout down, we're totally fine with that. The fact that you just walked in the door is good enough for us, because you made the biggest decision is just getting yourself up, getting yourself out of your house and getting in the door. So we're working on getting out into the community, starting, throughout the summer and stuff. So just looking for free events and free classes that we're going to be hosting around the city. So it's a good chance to kind of get out in the community and support other small businesses, because we like to partner with other small businesses. So kind of a win-win. You can get your workout, try us out, and then support multiple local businesses. Again, I'm all about like providing as much informative content as possible. And so, we have free workshops, free master classes about different nutrition, wellness pieces. And then 2, just following us on social media. We post a lot of things about, with healthy recipes or things about like the supplements and stuff that we sell and the benefits of different vitamins and minerals, those kind of things. So just educating yourself, even just scrolling through our page.
All right, so from body scans to Pilates, yoga, all the things here at your location. Can you let our viewers know where you're located?
Yeah, we are located at 2 locations in San Antonio. So this is our northwest location. We're at Babcock and Kyle Seal, kind of near the La Cantera area. And then we have another location in Alamo Ranch, right at 1604 in Culebra.
Alrighty, perfect. So for more information, you can head over to SALive.com. Just click the As Seen on SA Live tab or scan the QR code on your screen. And you're in luck because Hope is here on set today, and we saw you with the Pilates ball there. Now, what are you going to do for us today?
That's right. So I'm going to show you a few exercises that you can do at home. Super simple exercise you can do with a Pilates ball, or if you don't have a Pilates ball at home, you can just use like a small pillow.
Okay, good to know. And you have 2 locations in San Antonio and also some free classes coming up in the summer. Do you want to share the first one?
Yeah. So we're going to be, every Saturday in the month of June, we're going to be at Athleta at La Cantera and really focusing on wellness for Mental Health Awareness Month.
Oh, love it. Okay, we're going to have the workouts coming up. I know you guys are going to get set up. Thank you so much, Hope. Still ahead on SA Live, it's something that will never happen again at this historic national park, why you might want to visit for summer vacation, and what you can expect from the celebration. Plus, speaking of the great outdoors, we're showing you some fun activities that the whole family can enjoy. No electronic devices required. But first, we're getting ready to get working out at home. That's next. on SA Live.